Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we'll be doing decimal places, significant figures, and how to write numbers in standard form, which can be very useful when you're writing very large numbers or doing calculations with very large numbers. It can help to reduce error. So here we go. Firstly, let's look at decimal places. So let's say we have a number 1.23756. Now the number of decimal places is just the amount of numbers that is after the decimal point. So here we have the decimal point and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers after the decimal point, and therefore we can say that this number is the 5 decimal places. Now what if a question tells us that we need to round our number to 2 decimal places? Well, we go off and we count the first 2 decimal places. So we count 1, 2, and then we look at the number directly after that and we can see that that number is 5 or more. So we would round this 3 up and get 1.24. If this number here was less than 5, we would leave the 3 as is and we would get 1.23 as the answer to 2 decimal places. So let's look at another example. If we had 5, well, let me draw that a bit better. Here we had 5.368 and we were told to write this to 1 decimal place. We would go ahead and we would count 1 decimal place. So we'll count this one here, we have the 3, and that's our 1 decimal place, and we look at the number after the 3, and since it's 5 or more, we round up and get 5.4. Let's move on to significant figures. Now, significant figures are a bit different than decimal places. With significant figures, we start counting from the first digit in the number, and we can count 0 as the first one. So if we have a number, say 0, 1, 2, 0, 9, 0. So right here we have 01.2090. Of course, like I said, we can't count 0 as the first significant figure, so we go ahead and we count 1 as the first, then we count the 2, 3, as in the 0 is the third one, then the 9 is the fourth, and the 0 is the fifth one. So you can count all the zeros except if it's the first digit. If 0 is the first digit, it cannot be counted. So we'd have to start from the 1 and we would get this to have 5 significant figures. Now, rounding to a number of significant figures is similar to rounding to a number of decimal places. If a question says round this number to 366, we would go ahead and we would count 1, 2, 3, then look at the number here. Since it's 5 or greater, we just round the 0 up and we get 1.21. Now let's do standard form. Standard form, sometimes called scientific notation, is a great way to write numbers that are very large. Say we have a number 1.2, no. Here we have a number 1,200,000 and 70. In order to write this number in standard form, we can go ahead, we will just go ahead and put a decimal point behind the first digit. So this number will become 1.200,070, and then we would write times 10 and raise 10 to such a power that this would become the original number we had. So originally the decimal point would have been here. Every number has a decimal point, and if there's no number after, then the decimal point is right behind the last digit. And in order to get it here, we moved it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places to the left. And so in order to get it back, in order to get this number back to 1,200,070, we would have to multiply this times 10 to the 6. Similarly, let's say we had 0.057 to be written in scientific notation or standard form. We would go ahead and put the decimal place between the 5 and the 7, and so we will end up with 5.7 times 10. Now up here you can clearly see that I moved the decimal point 2 places to the right. So in order to get back to the number that we originally had, we're going to have to times this by 10 to the negative 2 power. And you can test this on a calculator. If you multiply 5.7 times 10 to the negative 2, you'll get back 0.057. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a nice day.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.